Hello everyone, welcome to another Star Wars The Old Republic video. And for this video I'm talking about the best mounts that are on the GTN for under 500,000 credits. I think this video is going to be really helpful to some low level and new players who have just gotten into the game, who don't really have millions of credits to buy some mounts, but you might not know that there are actually some amazing mounts you can find on the GTN. Really cool beast mounts, all these different kinds of beasts you can ride, all these different kinds of speeders, different styles, different models for all under 500,000 credits. And actually a lot of the ones I'm going to check out on the GTN right now and show you guys are under 100,000 credits. So very affordable, really cool mounts. And for anyone who has been a long time subscriber, playing this game for a long time, you might not know that these deals are on the GTN. They're really good, and especially for anyone who's looking to collect, this is a great time to buy. Alright, let's get right into it. The first one I want to go through are silver beast mounts. There are a ton of silver beast mounts of all these different models and varieties that you can find on the GTN for very cheap prices. I'll start with one of the best ones, Voranticus. So the Cave Voranticus, as you guys can see, is well under 500,000 credits. The cheapest one is 376,000 credits, and that is honestly amazing to see a Voranticus going that low. As you guys can see, it's a huge mount, and it's overbearing. That's kind of what its prize quality is. That's why a lot of players like it. Sorry for the background noise. That's why a lot of players like it. It's as big as a Rancor. And Rancor sell for millions on the GTN, so I'm not quite sure why the Voranticus has dropped this low. Probably because it's silver, it's common, while all the other ones are gold, as you guys are going to see here. But yeah, it's dropped, and definitely that's something a lot of players can take advantage of. If you wanted a huge mount, that's, as you guys can see, like double, triple my size. It's, you can run amok with it, whatever. You can find one for under 500,000 credits. I think that's pretty cool. I would have loved to ride a Voranticus when I was poor, because that would have been awesome. I remember when the Savannah Voranticus came out with the Acolyte Shadows pack, selling for millions upon millions in the GTN. There was so much buzz for it. Never once, thought that a Voranticus was going to drop down to 376,000 credits. Some of the other good beast mounts are Raptors. Not really an iconic, even just Star Wars mount. Like, I didn't even know Raptors existed, but I guess they do. And as you guys can see, going for a very affordable price. There's even the Forest Raptor, so you have your pick. You can take a Terraclaw Raptor or a Forest Raptor. They both look a little different. As you guys can see, they're really ugly creatures. I'll show you really quickly. So those are the Forest and the Terraclaw Raptor. Ugly looking creatures, but going for very cheap. Let's say you don't want any of those. You can also take your pick of Chem Lizards. Now there are a ton of these. Almost every single model of these is under 500k. You have the Scorched Chem Lizard, the Scarred Chem Lizard. You have your pick of models. There's more too. There's the Acrid Chem Lizard, the Regal Chem Lizard. All these are under 500k, and you can pick up as many as you want, or any one that you want. All these different price ranges for all these different characters who want to ride a Chem Lizard. Okay. Next one is a Tauntaun, iconic Star Wars mount. Actually, one of the new stats that they revealed at Star Wars Celebration, that this is actually the most popular mount. The most people have actually collected it. I'm not sure about riding it. I don't see many people riding Tauntauns, but Tauntauns are apparently the most popular mount. The Regal Tauntaun, 300,000 credits. So you can have your own Tauntaun, ride it around for 300,000 credits, which is well under 500k. Going on to some other ones, you have the, let me look here, the Oro Bird. This is one of the Rishi ones, released when Shadow of Revan came out. As you guys can see, for 200k you can get the Jewel, the Tropical is 275k, the Fawn Oro Bird is 300k, so like the Chem Lizard, you have your pick of models for under 500k. Even the Onyx Oro Bird is 500k. So you have your pick of models. Once again, pretty ugly looking creatures. I'll show you guys really quickly. But unique nonetheless. It's like riding a bird. So yeah, you want to ride a bird, you can get it for under 500k. Okay, keep on going on. I think there's one more, Vrake. The Vrakes are an interesting model, but nonetheless available under 500k. So the Moonlight Vrake, available from a very old pack actually, the Strategy Alliance packs. They were quite a long time ago, and as you guys can see, you can pick one up for under 500k if that's what you want. Okay, going on, there are also some, I think that's it for the silver beast mounts. Now there also are some gold mounts you can pick up for under 500k, so let's run through. I think there's three of them. So if you're looking for something a little more prestigious, like a gold mount, you can actually pick it up for under 500k. As you guys can see, the frontline Gapillion, honestly a really unique looking mount. I'll show you really quickly. As you guys can see, very military looking. These are the ones you find on Ord Mantell. Very cool. It's a gold mount, released in the revenge packs, and as you guys can see, well under 500k. Another one is the Wastelander. Don't remember which one this came out of, but okay, oh no, I'm gonna run through some armor sets, but it should be here soon. Here we go. 270k, so another gold mount for 270k. It'd be a cool mount to use if you're riding around on the Tatooine desert. But yeah, gold mount for under 500k. Okay. One more. Now this one is not under 500k. It's actually kind of just getting there, but I thought it was just such a cool mount. I have to include it in. So if you have a little bit over 500k, as you guys can see, it's going for 600k. But it's an amazing gold mount. Honestly, I don't know why it's selling this low. I'll show you guys really quickly. Looks like this little bomber type vehicle, and as you guys can see, it's got these three guns, and the coolest part about this mount is those three guns actually shoot lasers if you command it. It has a flourish associated with it. So that's a really cool mount, going for really cheap. So anyone who likes the Vectron series, or anyone who's just looking for an amazing gold mount to ride that's cheap, yeah, you can pick this up for 600k. Okay, let's get on to some of the really good stuff. So beast mounts, obviously very I don't say it, got a variety of different models. They're quite popular. I see a lot more people riding beast mounts than just riding regular speeders in game. And for anyone who's looking for it, you can pick yours up, and you have your different models you can choose from, and you can pick it up for very cheap. Now there are also some speeders that I think are really cool. If you're looking for something exotic, you can find the Cutter. This is the Cutter series. You have the Tempest Cutter, the Gale Cutter, Talon Cutter. All of these are super cheap. As I said, like a lot of these are going to be under 100k now. These are all kind of under 100,000 credits, and you can pick it up. It looks very exotic, very cool, very pirate-like. So if you're looking for something really unique, this is the speeder to get at an affordable price. These are what they all look like. And I always think that the front looks kind of like the hull of a ship. Okay, so the other one is the now if you're looking for something that kind of encases the whole character, then you get what I mean when I show you this. I really hope I spelled this right. I don't want to waste time. Nah, I didn't spell it right. Okay. Let's just do that. Here we go. Calicar Escort. So this is 50k credits. It's a bronze mount that came in the newest Gemini packs, and honestly, it looks pretty cool. And as you guys can see, that's what I meant. You want something that encases your whole body like this. You can find a mount like that if that's a model you're into and you want to use that. Another one that's similar to that is the Zakul Taxi. So you can actually get a mount that's Zakul themed, and it has the same effect on your character, same type of model. As you guys can see, it encases your whole character. You can't really see him, and you can ride around in that as well if you're looking for that. As you guys can see, 55k, so under 100,000 credits. Now honestly, aside from the Veranicus, one of the most amazing mounts that are selling for super cheap right now, especially due to the release of the Dark vs. Light packs, is the Minas Iris. Now this mount is amazing. It's that pod racer style. I'll show you guys really quickly. There we go. This is the pod racing style mount. Very, very surprisingly, this has never really sold for high prices. I picked a few up back when it was first released in the hopes that I'll sell it for millions in the future, and it never went over 300,000 credits, and now it's dropped super low because of the Dark vs. Light packs. You can actually pick it up for under 100,000 credits. So anyone who is looking for this pod racer type mount, now's the time to pick it up. You can get one for super cheap, and anyone who's looking to collect one as well. It's perfect time to buy. So that's it. I think that ends the list I had compiled. I'll just run through my list really quickly to see if there's anything else I missed. No, that's about it. So that's my list of some of the best mounts you can get for under 500,000 credits, and then, as I just showed, there are also a few of those that are under 100,000 credits. So very affordable, got a wide range of prices. So if you're a new player and you're looking for an awesome mount, go on the GTN, try to check some of these up. I am here on the Harbinger server, highly populated server. Things tend to drop in price. That might not be the case on your server, but hopefully it is, and hopefully you can find these deals, because these are awesome mounts that are selling for very cheap prices, and so it's great for you to customize your character and use them. I personally am going to be starting a series on my Dark Jedi Knight, and I'm definitely buying my mounts, buying my armor sets now, because everything's super cheap and it's really a great time to customize your characters. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it helped, and I will see you in the next one.